All right, 20 more times. All right. We got the gist of it. Hey, even my cat Phil is here to play improv with us. Yay! Keep it going for Phil.
Hi, Parker. Welcome to the jam.
Welcome. So we got. Want to do a quick mic check on Parker, then I'll get the intro started.
We can't hear you, Parker.
Oh, well, we can't. Can we hear you, Jason?
Yeah, do yours.
All right, well, just to get you guys going, this is the first time we're doing a live improv jam in the digital realm, the home of the Digimon creatures. Anyone else here grow up with Digimon the movie?
We still can't hear you, Parker.
Vaguely. Well, I was thinking about trying to make this Digimon themed, and then I was like, you know what? That would just be for me. No one else would have fun with that. I was gonna assign everybody their own starter Digimon. Like Pokemon made a comeback a couple years ago. How come Digimon can't make a comeback? Digimon was just as cool, if not cooler. Anyone? What are our crazy fans saying in the Facebook Live comments? Anything? Nothing?
They're stone cold. Yeah, you can comment, you guys. If you want to play, let us know.
Hot take alert. I always thought Digimon was a cheap ripoff of Pokemon.
Whoa!
Yeah, for sure.
Whoa.
Complete and blatant ripoff.
Hey, talk like that's gonna get you kicked out of the digital jam. All right. Oh, we have Esther. Yay!
Esther.
Hi, Esther.
All the way from hopefully sunny and warm Los Angeles.
Yeah, Esther.
Looks like you're muted, Esther.
Wednesday nights.
Oh, well.
Hi, Esther. It's Tim.
Say something, Esther.
Esther.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yay!
Well, Tim and Esther, since you two have a little bit more experience in this realm, at any time, if you want to throw some pointers or just kind of shout out any games that have worked well over.
Some line games have worked pretty well.
Okay.
We played one that's called Back in My Day. So you get some kind of product or something, and you say, back in my day, like we used, say, a lamp, for example. Back in my day, we didn't have lamps because God hadn't created light yet.
Oh.
Something like that.
I am a fan of this game. Okay, we're getting a Tom in the chat as well. Well, wait for Tom to load. But I like that, and I will like to play that eventually tonight. But I think opening up with a line game,
confessional work too.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking, Johnny Victor's always good. We could do Jason over here can do sound effects from his keyboard, but we could do Go Bell Go.
Ding!
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We played that too.
Or we played New Choice, which is a bell game.
Right.
I have a question on line games. How do you denote when you got one?
If you're active, if you're talking, or just start talking.
We could maybe do a hand signal.
I saw one where they went like this, and then that was started. And then I've also done it where, in class, we were off to the side, and then if we wanted to, we would.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, really? Okay. So have you been doing classes over the computer?
I have.
Oh yeah, how has that been? Because over here, all the theaters have kind of just suspended all classes. There was some talk of digital classes at the Ant, but camera issues.
You and
I like
Alan
my
are
class.
echoing, but no one else. Oh, I got it then. Here, let me fix that.
I like my class, but I don't think it's worth the cost that I have to pay. Because it's not, I mean, it's discount. It's gonna be, if I wanted to sign up again, it would be discounted, but not as much as I think it should be for what it is. So I'm considering, because of what it all is, of just waiting and taking a break from it. But I feel like if you guys did it, I can't imagine them charging full price.
Oh yeah, I think it was gonna be more like hey, if you have a class that you want to teach, like go ahead and do it out of the goodness of your heart type thing.
Yeah, it was worth it. Like, I mean, I still learn a lot, and we do characters, like we did a character monologue, and we did like 2-person scenes, and I watched the Second City show, and they did some really good scenes. So it's definitely possible and good. I mean, I still learn. It's just because I'm like, I'm only gonna do, whatever con 3 once. I want to do it with people if this ever happens, but who knows.
Well, hopefully soon. All right, well, let's see. Let's give Tom like another couple seconds here to see if he can get the camera going. Did we lose Parker?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna write in the Facebook, come back, Parker.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be a very short jam if nobody joins.
Well, we can still. Maybe we'll give long. Usually, if
Parker's back.
In the real world, if we had like a smaller list of people, we'd normally just kind of do like a little extra long form. Hey, welcome back, Parker. Jason and I have fixed our mic issues, so we're not echoing anymore. Mind saying a few things so we can hear how you sound?
Looks like your mic is still muted, Parker. In the lower left-hand corner. Be able to,
He's a coming.
Connecting. Okay. Yeah. We have Parker officially. Maybe. Oh.
I don't see his microphone yet.
Well, Parker, while you're.
Oh, now we have him.
Hi, sorry.
Oh, there you are.
Yay!
I kind of thought that I might like wander into a waiting room, and I didn't. I showed up on the stream, and I kind of spooked myself. So
Oh, okay.
We got Tony. All right.
Yeah, I added you. Oh.
You added Tony? All right, everyone. This looks like a good group to start with a nice little line game to get us going for the night. Sorry, Esther. I hate to throw shade on your beautiful city of Los Angeles, but I am wearing my new Hamtramck.
Woo!
Who needs Hollywood shirt?
I usually wear Planet Ant stuff or Diff stuff when I have class. Because, well, for one thing, they usually have us watch a Keegan sketch during class.
Oh, interesting.
Like, hey.
I really tried to show my shirt without showing my boobs on the camera.
So stand up. Hey.
Who needs Hollywood? Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is a cool shirt. I guess my mom found it at my grandma's house. So it's like one of my grandma's old shirts.
Oh, man.
Easter, she made me a nice Easter dinner, and then I got to go pick it up, like, curbside.
Your curbside Easter basket. Can you make them and sell them to us all?
I wonder. I don't know. She told me they were made because they were filming like a really bad TV show in Hamtramck in the 80s. I don't know.
Oh, I want to wear that shirt here. So
it's a cool shirt. But you know what else is cool? Tim, I was really interested in the line game that you were talking about. That's one that we don't play here in Detroit. No. So do you maybe want to explain it to the gang and we'll all give it a try?
Yeah, sure. So what you do is it's called Back in My Day. So you're like a grumpy old man and you come out with your best pretty much angry pun about the problem with whatever it was. So like I said earlier, it was a lamp that was the example. And so back in my day, we didn't have lamps. I worked at the nuclear power plant and just stood in the corner and I lit the room. And then somebody would go, oh, back in my day, you know. And
all right, I like the energy of this game. So we were also kind of talking before we got the full group here, how we were going to establish stepping off the back line because we can't physically do that. Do we maybe Esther threw out like a clap idea? Do we want to do like a clap when you have an idea and then just say what you got to say, and then that could kind of be the motion we take instead of stepping forward?
Yeah, I think that sounds cool.
I remember, I think they kind of stepped forward and clapped. It was a thing on, I was Jamie and a bunch of Second City people.
Or
so they were just, I don't know, really good too. So
we could do this.
Oh.
Oh, what the hell is that? Tony's hacking the system.
We
Get out of here,
just
Tony.
figured
You can't
out
hack our
Mike stuff. Don't throw emojis into this.
Well, wait, no, I like that. That's cool. How do I do that?
Nobody, no, what are you doing?
If you go down to, hi, I'm Jack. I'm Zoom bombing this. Just click on reactions on the menu.
how do you get rid of it?
Got it.
I think you just click reactions again. Well, let's see.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to get rid of it.
I'm stuck like this now.
This is crazy.
Yeah, how do you get rid of it?
Oh, it went away.
You know what?
It goes away after a while.
Which actually might not be the. I don't know.
Maybe we'll just stick with
Y'all don't
clapping
know.
with our own hands.
All right.
Well, to get us started, let's get a random suggestion from the. Want to pull up the Alan Smock generator?
That generates like names.
I love the Alan Smock generator.
Can I ask Tim a question?
Yes.
So Tim, with this game, so is everything like a lamp? You know what I mean? Like if you say that was nothing, I like stood in the corner because I worked at a nuclear power plant. Would the next person have to make like a lamp related thing?
Yeah, until you change it, and when the host changes it, then we.
Back in my day, we didn't have lamps.
Okay, I get it.
Did Parker freeze, or has he just got a smile on his face?
I think he's just
super frozen.
He's frozen. Is
I was
it
like, wow.
happy still?
Am I still being heard? That's gnarly. Okay.
Yeah, you're still being heard at least.
Well, I'm kind of here.
It's like you're one of those like department store mannequins.
Oh, cool.
Like a living statue. It's impressive.
Well, I'll either snap out of it or I won't. I'll be quiet. One of the two.
I mean, you can still
come
do
play
it.
with us, yeah. We just, if you make any great like sad face expressions, your face is frozen on like a very happy looking one. So if you're doing like a very dramatic improv scene, that might be a problem. But other than that, I think we're good.
All your characters just have to be excited. That's all.
All right, I'll give the suggestion of television.
All right, television. Hey, back in my day, we didn't have TV. We had to get by with watching a box with the back in, well, we just watched my parents have sex back in my day. I'm so sorry. I don't think that's how you do. I turned that into a monologue. Let's start. All right. Someone else but me. The host is going to step out. So, suggestion of television. This is back in my day.
Back in my day, we didn't have television. I sat inside a cardboard box while my parents watched me.
Back in my day, we didn't have television. We had interesting friends that said cool, funny things, and we all laughed.
We don't have that today, yeah.
Back in my day, we didn't have television. We had to look in people's bathroom windows until the police showed up.
Back in my day, we didn't have the television. So instead, we just watched the squirrels outside.
Back in my day, we didn't have the television because we were too busy working in the factories because child labor laws weren't established. New suggestion. Oh wait, Tony, you got one.
Okay, back in my day, we didn't have television. Me and my sister had to take a painting and run back and forth in front of my parents with it.
Jason,
Very quickly,
like
back
Grandpa's
and forth.
why isn't your video on, Jason?
Because it can't be.
Oh, well, get over here. You do one.
Back in my day, we didn't have television. We just started race wars, and that was our entertainment.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
New suggestion.
Back in my day, we didn't have television. We just all watched each other masturbate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can do that now. But let's get a new suggestion. Let's
Maybe
go
from
to
the
the
chat.
generator here.
Yeah, or if
Anything
anybody
from
in the chat has a suggestion of
Sarah
something.
and Sue are watching. Sarah and Sue, it's all you.
Mark Evan
Sarah
Jackson.
Sue, give us a suggestion.
What's up, Mark?
Sarah and Sue.
Oh, Sue, yeah, former classmate Sue.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who's watching, give us a suggestion of an object, any object.
Yeah, there is a
Pick the first
lag.
one.
There is a lag, so I think we have to wait a couple seconds.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Or they could just be like an audience and not type anything.
All right, let's go to the generator then. Let's get ourselves a new suggestion. We're playing
Okay.
Back in My Day, and the suggestion from our man up at the booth, Jason, is
Toilet paper.
toilet. Oh, topical toilet paper.
Literally.
Back in my day, we didn't need toilet paper. We used the sheer will of our minds never to go to the bathroom because it's a dirty habit.
Back in my day, we didn't have toilet paper. We just used our older siblings' hand-me-down clothes.
Or is that? Go ahead, Trevor.
Back in my day, we didn't have no toilet paper. We just sat around with the poop on our underwears like a bunch of ruffians.
Oh, back in my day, we didn't need toilet paper because we would take the feces and then put it straight into the farmlands to fertilize.
Back in my day, we didn't have toilet paper. We had to fight off a bear so we could find a tree to rub our rear ends against.
Back in my day, we didn't have toilet paper. We just used prayer and we prayed to God and he took away all the poopy.
Oh, you go.
Back in my day, we didn't have toilet paper. Paper was a luxury. It was used by the newspapers to print propaganda so we would have something to read to cause the distress in our digestive system that actually led to the virtual pooping.
Back in my day, we didn't use toilet paper. We just used the little baby calves that didn't survive the winter.
Oh my God.
I was going to say human babies, but I didn't go there.
Be fearless. Back in my day, we wiped ourselves on the clothing of the peasants in the village. I was very wealthy and a royalty.
Anyone else got
Defend
one
the
more?
line. Defend the line.
No, back in my day, back in my day, we didn't have toilet papers, and I'm really sorry. It's a real sensitive topic, and I have trouble talking about it. So just let me collect myself for a moment. Well, shucks. I'm just a feeble old person who forgot what I was going to say very conveniently.
Back in my day, we didn't have toilet paper. We had to use the hair of our enemies to form a cloth and weave it together and take the poop away.
I do that now.
Back in my day, which was 2020, since it's 2055, we didn't have toilet paper because there was a bunch of panicked assholes that decided to buy it all.
We still have plenty at Western Market.
Back in my day, we didn't have no toilet paper, so we just make do by invading Cuba.
Yeah, ignore the problem.
Back in my day, we couldn't buy toilet paper on Amazon. We literally had to travel down the Amazon. Oh, these many miles to find a wood pulping tribe, and they would print out rough-hewn paper, and we'd wipe our nethers with it. Those were the days.
Yeah.
Back in my day, which was in Britain, we used to use our handkerchiefs so that we could carry it around with us and use it many times.
We got a suggestion of card from Mahmoud.
Hey, what's up, Mahmoud?
Yeah, come join us and play. We got the link in the comments.
Here, I'm gonna drop out for this one. My dog is
sure.
dying.
Well, hi, boss. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Car. Let's see. Back in my day,
Kick me out, Jason.
We didn't have cars.
Beat me out.
We had a little contest where all the village men would come together and do a little dance for me, and whoever had the least sexual dance had to carry me around for a day.
Back in my day, we didn't have cars, you see. We had these things called automobiles that would automatically take you from one place to another if you turned on the key and rammed the gas.
Back in my day, we didn't have cars. We just didn't go places. Your home was your schoolhouse, your fun house, your sex house. Unfortunately, we didn't go places. We were old.
Back in my day, we didn't have cars. We just rode directly on the backs of poor people, and they dragged us around where we needed to be.
Back in my day.
Oh, go ahead, Parker.
We didn't have cars. We only had pogo sticks, and it took a long time to get anywhere.
Back in my day, we didn't have cars. We melted down the bones of our enemies until they were disc-shaped, and we used them connected to human bodies that were slaves and had them drive us around.
Transformers.
Back in my day, you see, we didn't have cars back then. We just kind of kept walking. When you walked, you found a new way to talk to people and say hi, but those people didn't want to talk to you because you were not from around there. You're actually from somewhere else, and they told you get out of here, and you're like, I brought you food, I brought you gifts. Why won't you keep on letting me be walking around? They're like, no, get out of here. You don't wear your hat right.
Wow.
We were starting to dive into long form improv. I was doing long form from the beginning because anything that comes out of my mouth is a monologue, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and I got all your names here. Anyone else? It's not too late to join if you still want to play. The link is in the Facebook event that was created. And I am going to share the link again in the comments. Just go ahead and click that if you want to play with us. And Jason will get you in the room. All right. So for this first game, I was thinking we'd do a quick round of a 3-person game. One of my favorites. I've played at every jam, but just because I love it so much. And it's always the first improv game that comes to my mind for some reason. And it doesn't get played too often, which I think is a shame. Still just shuffling names here, so it's very random. And for this first game, I would like Tim to make his way to the digital stage. Everyone else has to do the song while I'm drawing the names. Trevor! Oh, Trevor! I don't know. And can I please get Parker to the stage?
I'm on the stage.
All right. So perfect. Okay. This is actually crazy. The way that I'm looking at it on my camera, and it might be different with you, but Tim Wait, it's Trevor, Tim, and then Parker. So you three are already in a line. So Tim, I'm sorry, but or maybe it's a good thing. You get to do a little more improv. You're going to be both Johnny and Victor. Now, is anyone here not familiar with the game Johnny Victor? Parker. Okay, so for this game, if we were playing on a stage, Trevor would be on stage right, and you would be on stage left. And Tim would have to run these two separate improv scenes will be happening. So the scene that Trevor is doing should be completely different and like a whole nother universe than the scene that you are doing. But Tim is going to be the improviser who is in both scenes. He's going to be playing two totally different characters. When Tim is with Trevor, his name in the scene will be Johnny. And at any time, you can call the name Victor, and Tim would have to run over to you and then continue or start a brand new scene with you as the character Victor. So does that make sense?
I recognize the game. I just didn't know it was called Johnny Victor.
Oh, well, there you go. All right. So to get us started, do we have any suggestions from? Well, I don't know if we have any suggestions from the whatchamacallit, the Facebook feed, because it's there's like a bit of a lag. So we will go to the patented Alan Smock improv sketch idea generator that Jason up in the booth. Say hi, Jason.
You do
pull up for us.
You look like you're in a TV studio.
I love it.
Jason's coder work from home setup.
You have a like tube television behind you, don't you?
I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you look like you're
4x3 forever.
He's got to make apps
that you would be in, Alan.
Well, look at you. You look like you're at a DSW. You got all these shoes.
Those are Jeff's. Those are all Jeff's.
What? Why does he have so many? I don't have that.
He's a pimp, I guess.
I mean, shoes are there. I was just thinking today, like, I need a good pair of shoes to wear to work. So I was like, yes, I have a lot of shoes, but I now need to go out and buy another pair of shoes to have.
They're all cheap, just so he doesn't.
Okay, for Johnny's scene, shoe store.
All right, so the scene. So for Trevor and Tim, your suggestion is shoe store, and for the Victor scene, let's get
television studio.
Television. Wow, two totally random generated.
Yes.
So the shoe and television. Let's just take. You could take that wherever your brains take you.
All right, I'll turn off everybody else's video.
And we will start the scene with both Tim and Trevor, and this is Johnny Victor.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
I might just be an old-fashioned gumshoe over here, but I think this is pretty solid evidence that Miss Trudy ain't telling us the truth.
Well, Trudy's been known to be, a little bit of a liar when it comes to talking to us. Her history with prostitution has led her down a path where she doesn't trust us.
Hey, I don't judge. I don't make judgments upon any aspersions of someone's profession. All I'm saying is she told us that Big Billy's gonna be here, but I don't see no Big Billy or even a little Billy. I see no Billy at all.
Maybe you gotta look inside you, huh? To find Billy. Maybe that's what she meant.
Oh, Victor, please.
Oh, yeah.
Victor, I require your assistance.
Right. Well, earlier I got your coffee, and
Yes, thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
You said thank you. Oh my God, thank you for thanking me.
Now, Victor, it's a very important time. It's sweeps weeks here at the TV studio, and I need the negatives. I need them right now.
I got a bad thing to tell you, sir. I didn't find them. They were in the mail slot earlier today, and then I went back to get them because I didn't want to lose them along my way to get you your cup of coffee. But then when I went back, oh my God, they were gone.
Victor, now I understand that this must have been a tough choice for you. And first and foremost, I want you to know you did the right thing by bringing me my coffee.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
I can't thank you enough. I let I let Billy into my heart, and I understand what Trudy was talking about. I had a religious experience, if you will.
So
And
you
now that big Billy is big, all up in me.
you felt the true William. That's what I always want. That's what I always wanted for you.
I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think someone of my advanced age could ever learn the truth like that. But it turns out Big Billy has a big Willie.
Victor, I beseech you. Victor, come here, please.
I'm here.
Victor, since we don't have any TV negatives, I'm going to need you to enact every second of TV airspace we've occupied this year.
You know, I've been waiting for you to ask me this.
I know you've been waiting for your chance, Victor.
Yep, this is my big chance. All right. Well, let's start with the news. All right. Today, not much
Victor,
happened.
what's the date, Victor?
It's Tuesday, October 27th, 2014.
Thank you. Very professional.
Yes. Thank you.
Hey, Johnny. I don't know if you knew this. There's a dark side. There's a dark side to big Billy. And you won't believe it. He takes over your life. He takes over your soul. He takes over your essence.
Oh, yeah, it's part of the deal. Yeah, of course. You
You
signed a
knew?
contract. You didn't realize once you let William enter you, he has taken every bit. So, as far as you're considered, you're just the shell and he's the essence now.
You knew ahead of, have you been filled with big Billy the entire time?
No, I knew better. I knew I didn't want to go down that path. But you looked like you needed something.
Victor.
Yeah.
Victor, I request you.
Here I am, sir. Here I am.
Now that you're a big famous TV star, you're not going to forget me, are you, Victor?
Oh, no, sir. I am by far the biggest whipping boy you've ever met, and I will constantly kiss your ass. No one else, of course, but you are the beginning of me. You were the one that believed in me. You let me inside your heart and get your coffee for you, sir.
Hey, Johnny.
Yes.
Thank you for recognizing inside me. I've been a sub playing a dom this whole time, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even realize it until you introduced me to the wonderful ways. How did you know?
I knew because I read your dating profile, and it had all that information in there, but obviously you didn't create the profile.
Who created the profile?
I created it, so I knew what it said.
That seems like a recursive loop.
Well, I'm probably not smart enough to understand what you're saying, but I just pretty much wanted you to have what you needed, even though you didn't know what you needed, but I figured it out without your help. So then I talked to this Billy guy who said, yeah, he's down with doing whatever. I gave him a little bit of money. And then I didn't realize that he dabbled in the dark arts a little bit. And then, well, you know what the rest, you know the rest because you just lived it, right?
Victor, I feel like I'm in a regressive recursive loop looking for your attention.
I'm really not sure I know who you are.
Well, I'm your boss, but now you've surpassed me as the TV guy.
I cannot see you down there any longer.
I need some coffee.
Oh my God, I can see you again. Well, let me be the foam on your latte, sir. I'm back. I'm here for you.
Were you blind? Okay.
Sorry if that was like a weird delay. I like that happy ending. He was in the coffee and he was in that. Okay. the universe came together. We'll keep it going for these 3 improvisers.
Oh,
Thank you for
you.
testing the waters here on Digital Improv. You are some of the first people ever to be exploring the realm. So, looks like we have 2 new folks who joining us. We have Aiden, who is standing in front of a very beautiful wave. Come on, man. It's supposed to be social distancing. Why are you out surfing?
Is it a wave and a ceiling fan?
Yes. It's a tsunami.
That's great.
And then we have Alex Raska. So I'm going to go ahead and add your names. Let's go ahead and take.
Oh, Alex Rasko. I know that guy.
Oh, sorry. I just said your last name out loud for the world to hear, but it also says it in the chat. So let's see. We're going to take.
Oh, I recognize that giggle.
Let's go ahead and add 2 new names. Hold tight, everybody. And Alex, who's muted. I would like to play a 3-person game.
Yeah.
I might sit this one out and wait, but let's go ahead and get
Just all the remaining people. So Esther, Aiden, and Alex.
Am I muted? Am I unmuted?
No, you're good. You are with us. Thank you for being with us. So yeah, let's go ahead and get Alex to the stage. Let's get Aiden to the stage. He's gonna take a while. He's coming out of surfboard. And surf's up. Sorry.
What the fuck is this?
And let's get Esther. Where'd Esther go?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, Aiden, Alex, Esther. Oh, Esther, you've been here, but thank you for joining us. This is the Planet Ant Jam. I'm not familiar with you in the real world, so are you a fellow improviser?
Yeah, I did some stand-up comedy back in my day.
Oh,
so
cool. Well,
I'm pretty good.
Are you familiar with improv comedy?
Yeah. You just kind of do what you kind of need to do, and you're done.
Oh, wow.
All right, so this game is normally played. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and play a classic game, and then we'll do the 2-person game next. But so we have the 3. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a game called Oscar-Winning Moment. Is anyone not familiar with this game?
I'm like somewhat familiar. I'm like, you go up there and you're like, oh wow. You stop during the scene. You're like, oh, you do your Oscar-winning acting moment.
Yes.
Thank you for the clear explanation, Alex, for that.
Yes, you will perform your monologue. That's like the best acting you could provide, which that monologue would then nominate you for an Oscar. Yes, so you'd be doing a scene as normal until I call. I gotta freeze it, and then I'll select one of you to step forward and perform your monologue. To get us started for these 3 improvisers, let's go ahead to our idea generator.
Cabin in the woods.
All right, so from your man up in the booth, the suggestion for Oscar-winning moment for these 3 improvisers is a cabin in the woods. This is Oscar-winning moment.
I never read that book.
You never read the book that I assigned you, Billy?
No.
You're a bad son.
Oh, we're sons?
Yeah, you're my son.
Oh, I thought I was adopted.
You
from the cabin in the woods.
You always say that. Yeah, you live in a cabin. We live in a cabin in the woods, and you're embarrassed about it. You stop laughing right now, you little son of a bitch.
You're always talking about that cabin.
Yeah, that cabin in the woods. I never read the book.
Little bitch. You smoked weed, didn't you? Yeah, my sons are bad people.
I can smell it. I can smell the weed everywhere.
I can too. I told you.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah,
I
and you
knew
look
it.
guilty too, Ralphie.
He does.
No,
You know
you
what?
look guilty is what I'm saying, Ralphie.
I'm thinking we're gonna evict him. We're gonna evict this person.
Oh, you're gonna evict your brother. You don't even pay rent, Ralphie, and that's what you think's happening?
Esther, it is
Yeah.
now your Oscar-winning moment.
I work hard to pay for these two damn boys to have money to blow on reefer all over the house all the time. I work hard. I'm trying to sit here and enjoy this steak dinner, and all I get is talk back from these reefer smoking idiots I raised. Eat my steak.
Yes, I agree.
I said this one. I draw on this one.
I as well
Alex.
draw.
Or Aiden, it is now your Oscar-winning moment. This is your
What-
chance to step forward and tell a monologue.
What do I do?
Talk, son.
I have a gun.
Alex, step forward. It is now your Oscar-winning moment.
All right. I've decided I become my own person. I become my own person on my own. On my own I go. And I decide my own fate in my world. In my own world. I'm deciding my own fate. Without the family problems I face every day. Oh.
And scene.
Oh.
All right, Jason, get everybody's videos back on. Thank you, Jason.
Okay.
And keep it going for Jason up here, the digital booth right behind me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for all joining. Well, let's see. I see Tom's
And
name
come back.
popping up. Tom, can you join us okay?
Ellen, you're still gone.
I am.
Are you still there?
That's all right. Just if this were real life, I guess I would also be sitting up at the booth. So I'd be talking, but you wouldn't be able to see me. So I'm talking into the God mic. Oh, there I am.
Hi.
Well, everybody, we've reached the long form portion of the night, unless there's any games that you want to try. Anybody particularly interested in doing long form?
I'd do it.
Tim,
Yeah,
Trevor,
I'm interested.
Alex, Esther.
Yeah. I haven't done it not like this. I've done long form, but it's very like, all right, you 2 or you 3. So I guess if you want to explain how you want the rules to be, that would be cool.
All right. Well, I was thinking we could do. I don't know. Well, I have yet to really try anything digitally, so trying to think of how this might work, because we were talking earlier, you were mentioning how like in the class you were taking, if you weren't in the scene, you would kind of duck off to the side, and then
Yeah. That's how we were doing walk-ons. Like we were doing to the side and with 2 people, and then a walk-on of somebody walking in to the scene.
All right. Well, we could do that, and then
I have not done a tag out. I have no idea how that would.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe that, I don't know if that would work. You would have to kind of maybe physically say like, okay, or Esther, you leave, and then come. So maybe it'd be best if we just, in this time, did some very straightforward edits. So let's just call scene for everything.
Okay.
Unless we can all maybe get on the same page about how to do a tag out.
And I'll watch more too, because I know Second City's doing more shows, so I'll spy on them.
All right, we should do that. Well, we lost Jason, but I'm going to go ahead and go to Google, and I am going to I'm going to type something, and then I typed in some gibberish, and a word came up. Whatever word it thinks I'm trying to spell, that will be, that'll be our suggestion. Oh. So I typed in the letters DFGUIYST, and Google said, "Did you mean disgust?" So our topic is disgust. So with disgust, this is digital long form improv.
So should we be off? Yeah, I was going to say, should we be off unless somebody's on?
Yeah, I guess, but it's not like that's going to make him text me back. So who cares? I don't really give a fuck. Well, Sarah, you seem to be a little bit quiet. You're just staring at me.
I don't know what to tell you. I think you obsess about him a little bit too much.
Well, have you seen him? He's freaking gorgeous.
I know that's what you're into, but sometimes I think we reach higher than we can actually achieve.
Oh, hey Sarah, hey Penelope.
Oh God, you.
Hey, hi.
Hey, I just, saw you guys hanging out.
Oh my God, that's him. He's right there in front of you. He said hi to you. What are you doing? Oh my God.
Sarah, I was wondering if I could have Penelope's phone number.
Oh my God, give him my phone number. Just
Fine. You can have her phone number. It's 1.
They all start with 1.
It's only 1.
Sarah, Penelope, Wendy, Sammy, Sarah, Penelope, Sammy. Hello.
Mom, this is no. We don't want any Tostino's pizza rolls right now. Please go back upstairs.
I made them for an hour. 100 Tostino rolls. I made for an hour all these rolls for you.
Well, you and Dad are just gonna have to get undivorced to get back together and eat them all and get out of my life.
You and our father. It was just we could not work out. I wanted my business, and he didn't want to support me.
Honey, I've come back. I've realized the error of my ways. Your roles have changed me.
You guys are in a family thing. I'm gonna.
What?
No, wait, Sammy.
No,
Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
You're back after all these years?
Wait, Mom, Dad, this is weird. You're embarrassing me. My friend Penelope's over, and the boy that just snuck in through the basement window just snuck right back out because you guys are so lame.
I'm sorry. There are more important things happening here. It is adult love and pizza roll based adult love.
Wow. I can't. They're so good. We're so good. You're so good. We're gonna be so good. We're gonna be so good. I can feel it.
Hey, Penelope, I'm really sorry my parents are weird.
I feel it. I feel the connection again. Sorry, honey. All right. I feel the connection.
We'll go upstairs.
Mr. Johnson, don't leave. You should choose between me and that woman.
You're like 13.
Any sort of snacks, like some sort of concoction of a pastry roll with pizza ingredients in it?
Whatever you're down for.
I am stunned. I am stunned.
I'm sorry, honey. I've got to go with where the rolls are.
I am a pizza roll queen. Pizza roll queen.
You're no pizza roll princess.
I'm a pizza roll girl.
Scene.
Oh god.
That got weird. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm a
It's late
fan.
night jam.
That's late.
It's a late night virtual jam. That is just as weird as it needed to be.
Let's go ahead and get a new suggestion. I'm gonna type in another misspelled word into Google, just some gibberish, and see what it recommends.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. The word that came up was practice. The suggestion for this scene is practice.
Hey, you finally made it. I appreciate.
I don't really need to even be at practice, all right? I'm the star.
We get it. We get it. You're the best player on the team, but we need to like.
You wouldn't have a badminton team without me, okay?
I've been working all day on this, trying to get my birdie right, and you just stroll in here all fancy, like you don't even have to communicate in badminton.
You're not good.
You sound just like my mom, but I'll show you.
Speaking of your mom, dude.
What?
I don't know. I mean, she texted me. Whatever. It's cool. Don't make it a thing. It's weird.
I don't want to make it a thing. You're making it a thing. You're the one who brought it up.
I am 18.
So it's less creepy than the last time.
When I...
You boys having fun? Playing your badminton over here, I saw.
What's up, Ms. Rogers?
Nothing much, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
You're a tall drinker. Almond milk over here.
Oh, Tony. What did I say? Wait till you're 18.
I turned 18 last week.
Well, hello, Tony. I think this game's about to end. Don't you say, honey? Honey?
Mom?
Yes?
He just got here. We haven't even worked out any of our special moves yet.
Well, Tony's an old man now. He needs to do old man things with your mama. So, Tony, yeah. Sorry, little boy. It's time you move out. Me and Tony are gonna move into an apartment, and
you want to
call me Dad? You start raising yourself.
It's cool if you call me Dad. I mean, I know like we used to just like pick up chicks and stuff. Now, if I can do like dad stuff with you.
I got all my eggs. I got all my eggs.
Shut up! We're gonna divorce, okay? Stop talking about your eggs. I'm marrying Tony.
Dude,
I'm moving into an apartment with Tony, okay?
I just needed to mention my eggs, all right? They're really good.
Shut up,
eggs.
Alex. We're getting a divorce. It's serious this time. Tony's 18. I'm moving into an apartment tonight with Tony.
Just see one more thing. Brown and white eggs. Brown and white eggs. Beautiful eggs.
I don't like the way you're saying that. That's one of the reasons for this divorce, okay? Why can't all eggs just be equal in your book, honey? Tony thinks that way. Tony loves me and doesn't talk about egg colors and the differences.
Racist.
I'm gonna go.
Very racist.
I'm gonna go. We did like the brown. We do like brown. Browners are good though. They're really good.
I don't know with you anymore, honey. Good
White
luck
eggs
at
are
the
also good.
divorce attorneys.
They're all good.
That's the next
all
time
the
we're
eggs
see
are
each
good.
other.
They're all good. They're all good. They're all tasty eggs. You see them in pictures everywhere, right?
You're only saying that because I'm mad at you right now.
I gotta go. I just gotta think
Yes,
about
you
the
do
eggs.
gotta go.
Thinking about eggs these past few days. All right, I'm sorry. I gotta
I
go.
didn't know it was so bad for you.
Yeah. Tony knows about. Look
I
at his
still like
abs.
eggs.
Tony knows about fitness. And
I can get in there.
Oh, eggs.
This
I
is
gotta
your
go.
conscious
Gotta go
speaking.
think about the
Oh.
eggs.
This is
I
your
gotta go.
You should listen to what your son has to say. And
Just
have a
say
heart to
it.
heart with your son.
Just say eggs back. Eggs.
eggs.
Yeah.
Son, it looks like you're really torn up there.
Bye. I gotta go.
Son,
I
Trevor?
like eggs.
What's wrong, boy?
I like eggs.
My boy, what, you're crying. It looks like you've been crying all day.
What's wrong, son?
You don't like Tony? You don't think he's going to be a good father figure?
You're new dad now. It's okay.
Yeah, Tony's your new dad now.
Dad, Tony.
Yes.
Tony doesn't even practice badminton with me, let alone make me eggs. Who's gonna make eggs now?
That's the kind of talk that's going to make you move in with your father, your real father.
And scene.
Yeah.
Well, you you missed a good one. There was a lot of, I don't know if you were just off to the side or if you left the room, but that scene got very deep. All right, let's go ahead and get one more suggestion, and then we'll probably call it for the night. So let's go on a bang here. Let's see. The word is spam. S-P-A-M. Spam.
Well, honey, I can't figure out this cell phone email. I'm in my spam folder. Is that good, or what is this?
Yeah. Uh-huh. I got lettuce from the grocery store today, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was that not what you were asking? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I didn't take my medication this morning, so I could be a little off. So what was it you wanted? Lettuce, my dear?
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I was doing a thing. You were talking about your email, and I wanted to ignore you because I'm really sick and tired of you coming to me, your Gen Z grandchild, to fix all of your connection problems with the internet. I can't take it anymore. It was a coping mechanism, and it failed.
So today is a good day for you to check my cable.
Oh. Fine. You know what? I wanted you to learn all this stuff for yourself. That's why I bought you this that iPad for your birthday, but never mind.
Can you show me how to use that? I've been keeping it as a coaster.
Hello.
Oh, look, you're getting a call on the iPhone right now. Just click the green button. The green button.
Which one, honey?
Just the green button, Grandpa. You can do it.
Yep, there we go.
Hi.
Who is?
This is the guy that said if I gave him $150, he would do my shopping for me. The one I told you about that never came with my groceries.
Hello, this is I'm here. I'm just visiting for the time being. So the grocery shopping.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I'm visiting. I'm visiting for the time.
Wait, Grandpa. Hey, sorry, new friend. Don't trust this guy. This is a famous YouTuber. I recognize him. His name is Tricky Rat Rick, and he pranks old people by lying and getting them to send him $150, and then he goes out and doesn't buy them groceries.
Hey, you know what? Like, I just gotta say, like, I'm not like one of these like people that goes around streaming. I mean, like, living my life. All right.
Hello. Hello.
Another call. Hold on.
Hello?
Button again? The green.
The green button.
Okay, oh, there you are.
Hey, what's up, fam? Yo, you interested in getting some hot, fresh meals delivered straight to your door?
No, Grandpa, this is another YouTuber who's gonna take $150 from you and trick you.
Let
What's
me
up?
just tell you,
Hey.
I won't be just visiting. I will actually give you groceries.
Hey, what's
$150
up?
right here.
Hey, what's up? I'm gonna go ahead and say, just hit that subscribe button. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Hey, yo,
Oh, I take it
Another
back.
YouTuber.
I take it back. I take it back. I mean, just go ahead and make sure to be safe. Be just, I don't know.
This is my bank routing number. Do you need it?
No, Grandpa, no.
let me tell you,
Ooh.
all you need to do is sign up for that Squarespace. Check the promo code.
I just want to show you how to put on some
Which
makeup
one is
real
the-
quick.
Oh, there's another call. Hold on. Oh, hi.
I wanted to show you how to put on some makeup because contour is everything.
She's gonna make you send $150,
It's
Grandpa.
$149.
Oh no.
If you like, it's like a.
You mean I just have to admit it. I'm a fraud, all right? I'm a fraud. I'm not really. I'm on YouTube, but I'm not really an expert
Hey,
in anything. I'm
you
a
tired of
fraud,
getting
right?
taken advantage of on YouTube? Just click ding that bell right down there, and I'll tell you about all the latest scams. Send me
He's a fraud.
$150.
He's a fraud too. He's a fraud too. We're all frauds. We're all frauds. Oh.
Hey, I'm right outside your window. I'll make your penis bigger. Just call me.
And see. Well, keep going for yourself, guys.
Thank you, Ellen.
Well,
Thank
you for sticking around. Thank you for coming to play. And Tim, thank you for passing on a little knowledge that you've learned from the Second City Jams. You as well, Esther. And I'd like to try this again next week. Hopefully, I'll be a little more polished on my end. I'll really try to narrow down some games that work over the computer well. But everyone have an okay time?
Yeah.
Everyone have a good time?
Again. Yeah.
I was laughing. I mean, I'm going to be laughing about Alex being Totino's pizza roll queen for the rest of the quarantine. So
Yeah, that's gonna be. I can't wait. Yeah.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Planet Ant.
Thank you, everybody. Have a nice night.
Definitely, let's do this again next Monday.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. Next Monday.
All right.
Bye.
Let's do it.